Okay, so we have our iSystem object, which is what we're going to use to send the information back to Vixen, and what that iSystem object needs. It needs information on what constructor to look for, um, and also what values we want to pass. Now, the values we're going to pass in our case is empty. So that makes it a little easier in this part. If you do have in your own plugins, if you need to send back if you have a constructor that has, passes either integers or strings or whatever, just go into Reflector, open up um, the adjustable preview DLL, look at the startup function that KC created, and you can see the exact format on how to send that. So basically, let's get our information on our constructor, and what we have to do is we basically have to we're going to make a constructor info object. That is constructor info is part of the reflection item that we used. Let's call constructor. And we're gonna basically say this constructor is of the type input dialog. That is our form type. And we're going to tell it to get the constructor that has no values. And to say no values in this case is system dot empty types. I'm sorry, system dot type dot empty types. So basically, this is saying is, okay, look for the output dialog class and get the constructor. You can have multiple constructors in a class. So this is saying get the constructor that has numbers passed to it. Okay, so at this point, we basically have all of our information. We have our constructor. We know that we're going to be sending it no parameters. So we just have to make our actual output dialog object, which will also the output dialog object will be the information that is passed back to Vixen. So let's make our object, which we called it M output dialog, which is the same as we did here. It is of the type, this is again a cast dialog, and we're going to use our sum to pass the information back to Vixen. We're going to want to instantiate the form, and you'll see here it wants the constructor info and then it wants the parameters. So our constructor info is constructor, we just created that, and our parameters in this case is empty, so we'll pass it back that system type empty parameters, or empty types, I'm sorry. And that's it. And just as a quick refresher, this return new list form, that is required if you're making your plugin for 2.1. It is not required or you do not want it there if you're making it for 2.5. So let's build the solution and check it out. Okay, I opened up Vixen here, and we're just going to go to a sequence that I had made already and set up. And we just hit F5, and you'll see here the dialog is there. I can hit F7 or F8, stops it. F5, I can drag it around. It's not stealing anything around, and it works great. Thanks again, Casey. I hope that helps. I appreciate everybody putting in their input. It did help me get on my way to the solution. So, hope that works for you.